Hey man, what are your political views?
Well, I'm a Democrat, and I am aware that you're Republican, so naturally I disagree with your political views.
Well, that's a shame. What are your views then on the most recent presidential election?
Well, as a Democrat, I naturally disagree with the Republican president that has been elected into office, otherwise known as Donald Trump.
Big man Donnie D.
What are your views?
Well, I mean, as a Republican, I like the president because he is also a Republican. And so we have similar views, similar standpoints on points of interest of the Republican parties. Yes.
Excellent.
Excellent.
You see, kids, this is called political socialization. Political socialization is the process by which we obtain our political identity. It is most influenced by family, but it's also influenced by the education system, friends, and mass media. Hey, Kyle.
Oh, hi Michael. Would you like to watch some Fox News?
Well, as a Democrat, I'm not a fan of Fox News, but how would you like to watch CNN?
Well, as a Republican, I'm not a fan of CNN because we do not share similar views. So, kids, this is another form of political socialization where people follow mass media influences without actually researching from the other form of mass media, which is just the opposing side's media source, such as Fox News to CNN. Fox News is a Republican source, CNN is a Democratic source. So therefore, Republicans are going to go towards Fox to get their biased view of politics, and Democrats are going to go towards CNN to get their biased views of politics. And the only real way to get both sides is to view both media sources. This is a negative form of political socialization because people that view one media news source will tend to use that information that they received in an argument or debate or other type of discussion and use it as their kind of examples and things, but it's biased and they don't get it from the other side. So someone that would be a Democrat would be trying to argue towards the Democratic side and they'd get all their information from CNN, where someone that is Republican would get all their information from Fox. So they would be arguing information back and forth, but they wouldn't be able to argue their way back once they use their own information because they wouldn't have any information from the other side's point of view to argue why that is wrong.
Hello, class. Today, we'll be talking about politics. Now, personally, I don't like to just dive straight into it, so I'm going to use metaphors. Muffins, these muffins will represent Democrats. Bagels are going to be Republicans. Now, personally, I'm a muffin guy, alright? We all know that about me here. But unintentionally, I will force you to eat muffins. You see, in political socialization, a common practice is that in the education system, teachers will unintentionally inflict political views onto their students. Now, what does this cause? A big oof. Big oofs happening right there. Parents become upset, and it's a big detriment to our children and society. Now, in elections, we select coffees, meaning candidates. Now, in this election, caramel vanilla cream was elected. Personally, I am not a caramel vanilla cream guy, all right? I'm more of a straight, just half and half kind of person in my coffee. But, no, that's not how it turned out. So I'm very upset on that. Now, politically, I will share this with you. I could possibly even get you to see my way on why caramel vanilla cream is unacceptable. And you will go home to your parents and you will complain and it will cause another big oof. Thank you.
Dad, my teacher told me that Donald Trump is a bad president.
Boy, you sit your butt down. Let me tell you something about my Lord and Savior, Donald Trump. The big Donnie G. My man double pumps so much cash into our gosh darn economy that your single comprehended mind cannot even comprehend.
But Daddy, my teacher told me that the bagels are wrong and that the muffins are right and that the caramel vanilla cream was the wrong choice and that the half and half is the correct one, that everything's just wrong. The coffees are just all wrong, that bagels are not as good as muffins, and muffins are better than bagels, and that bagels are bad. Alright, just...
Son, what the flip are bagels? I taught you English, not this made-up language you're speaking. Speak English to me.
But my teacher told me that you're just pushing your political views onto me and that you are wrong and that you shouldn't be doing that by your political socialization. You're just forcing upon opinions and biased news sources into me and that it's not all correct.
Sonny boy, I gave life to you. Do you understand that? As long as you live under my house, under my genetic code, you will abide my political rules. Do you understand me? Are we clear? Are we clear?
This is a form of political socialization in which families and teachers present differing political opinions to the students, and this creates a very big oof because the students, they go home and they talk to their parents about the new political opinions that they find at school, and the parents disagree with them. So it creates arguments, and it has a large effect on the child's political opinion, depending on what party the teacher's in, what party the parents in, and how the two handle their different political opinions.